Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 24 here from Panda's World. As you can see, all of my axolotls have turned pink, which means we are now in the 1.21.5 update. And the mod still hasn't updated, so I'm just gonna get rid of some of these axolotls and keep like one or two of the pink ones. And we'll get the regular axolotls. But since it is 1.21.5, let's go ahead and do some exploring. See if we can't get some of the new mobs moved into the area. So I think first things first, since I already have access to the desert, let's see if there's anywhere that we haven't gone in that area. Well, this might be an opportunity anyways. Let's go and see if we can't find some of the wildflowers. There should be some around here. I didn't explore this whole area. Aha, leaf litter. Hello. That is a small cherry blossom biome. Oh my goodness. It's 4 trees. There we go. There's a birch forest. Already found this one? Nope, there's wildflowers right there. And firefly bushes. Forgot to bring shears. Oh no. Guess we could try to silk touch the bush if we find one. Bushes. Okay, good. We can silk touch the bush. Alright, now let's find our way back to the hill garden. Should be far enough from where I was that I should start seeing some new creatures. That looks like a horrible spot to have houses. So maybe we grab some of the chickens here. And move them into this pen for now. With our cow friends. And find some pigs. Oh, there's 2 pigs. Okay, 3 pigs. 4 pigs. I think the new chickens should have at least dropped a new type of feather or something that did something different. Alright, let's get these guys up here into the pen with the rest of them. Alright, so I have to get a 147,902. Alright, if my calculations are correct, we should be... Alright, now let's get them all in. Alright, let me get these animals a little bit further into the area. Of course we lost the pig. Oh well, we have another pig. Hey, no, this way. So I don't need anything else from here, right? I can just break this portal. So I think the best way to do this is to drag the cows and everything else can just follow me. Pig, please don't fall. Cow, please don't fall. Man, after all this nether travel, I feel like we've made a bond. We can never lose these animals, ever. I should name them. So I need to go to 11, negative 100. Come here, stupid. Definitely gonna buy some name tags for all these first animals. And let somebody name them in the comments. Hopefully this takes me to the right spot. Alright, they can't figure it out. Guess we'll take one mob at a time. I'm not going to turn it up in editing or anything, but if you guys haven't heard it yet, the chickens make absolutely horrible noises when they walk now. It's dangerous out here, dude. Come on. What are you thinking? Alright, let's go ahead and return my trapdoors to their rightful position. So now all we need to do is find a desert, and we will have completed the 1.21.5 update. Alright, so this should be a portal that takes us to a desert. A different desert. Which it does, but apparently I've already been here because I don't see anything new here. So let's fly off in this direction and see if we can't find something. Okay, I'm seeing some jungle biome here, and there's the new pigs and the new chickens. Can we get the cows too? I hear cows. There's the new cows. Okay, let's continue going this way to see if we can't find a desert, seeing as we're still in warm biomes. So I don't remember if you need silk touch for the grass or not. I know for a fact that you can use shears on it, but I'm not sure if you can also use silk touch. Aha. Alright, so let's see. You can use silk touch. Awesome. Guess while we're out here, we can grab some of the flowers as well. All right, now let's go get the mobs and we'll be good to go. All right, we got chickens, 1 pig. Where's the second pig? There's the second pig. I think the smart thing to do here would be to tie them up to a fence post and go get the cows from that nether portal. Oop, here's 2 cows right here. I'm not as big of a fan of these as I am with the old ones though. Can't wait till the next update when they fix the leads breaking. Now can I follow this river to my portal? All right, we're all going on a water skiing mission. Come on now. Now I just gotta get them back to my base. All right, so let's get them into the pen. So now that I have all of the farm animals, we'll eventually do something with them. Today is not the episode for that. But I also have all the new foliage, so we're going to make some farms for those. Alright, so I have this whole open space over here that I want to start filling in. Because I've been really putting in work over there, but I haven't done much of anything over here yet. So I think we're going to make the farms today over here. Probably in this spot right here. So I would eventually like to have a path that leads all the way around this little lake and have the river going through this area and kind of have both sides of the river populated with things. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and build the farms as they're pretty simple. I can walk through them with you guys, and then I'm going to hop into a time lapse for the build. So for the first one here, it's pretty simple. What we have to do is we have to mine out 3 pieces of dirt here, or actually 4 pieces of dirt. I'll place down my shulker box here full of redstone stuff. We'll do a double chest, 2 hoppers like so. On top of those 2 hoppers, we'll put mud blocks, whispering stairs right there, and then we will build up with 4 of those there, glass block in the front. So now we will go ahead and put our piston facing down right there. Dispenser facing down here. Put a lever in the front facing off. And then we will grab our firefly bush. We'll put the firefly bush here. 2 observers. And just like that, we have a firefly bush farm. And for the next farm, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. Go ahead and place our chests and our hoppers. Two mud. Oops. And all right, now that we have that, we can go ahead and do this around the back. Server facing that direction, that direction. Then we take our sticky piston, we put it there. The lever on the back of it. Stair block, place that there. Put the bush back now. And then if we fill this with bone meal, it'll start to grow. And then we just stand back here and we spam click. Actually, let's go ahead and remove this and add another hopper here. Another mud. Oh, there we go. That stops the annoying clicking. And then for this last one, because I don't want this build down here getting too long, I want to place it this way. All right, change of plans. We're going to build it over here now. So we'll have something like that. Double chest here. Mud blocks on top of all of these. Then we add all of our dispensers. Sticky piston there, sticky piston here. Observer facing this direction. Oops. I think I would want it here, wouldn't I? Okay, so that does still push, okay. And we'll run our redstone line along here. Beautiful. Server facing that direction. Server facing that direction. Server facing in that way. And then we do a row of prismarine with redstone on top. Nice. Put a piece of glass here so we don't accidentally break these. And we add quartz on top. So now if I add bone meal to all of these, I can flick this lever and we'll get a bunch of short grass that we can farm. Wow, I don't even reach the last one. Then if I add bone meal to this side, I get unlimited tall grass. All right, and that's all 3 of the new foliage blocks farmed. We'll worry about the cactus flowers in a different episode because I want to build a huge cactus farm for that. All right, let me go ahead and get stuff put away and then we'll hop into the time lapse. All right, guys, so here we have it. The almost finished product. I haven't really done anything with the interiors yet, as I'm going to leave that for another episode because I think I want to add another farm here or two. Definitely a hanging root farm, and maybe a glow lichen farm. And I think I'm also going to add a couple other things up there as well. So for the moment, I'm about as done as I'm going to be. But with that being said, I'm not sure if I feel confident about the white roof. I'm going to try and add some more builds to the area, and we'll see how I feel about it. We might change it, we might not. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed our little breakdown of the 1.21.5 update, and enjoy the time lapse of the build. And if you guys did enjoy, feel free to subscribe and leave a like, and leave a comment. I reply to all comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye y'all.